See when he's sitting in front of you and his eyes are big and white and bright and he's leaning forward, and it's true. You cannot challenge that. The Youth Parliament gave me the chance to go to Africa, to Malawi on a trip. And when I was there, I went with a chip on my shoulder thinking how bad I had it. I was on kind of mental health tablets, a social worker, family support, all this stuff, dealing with my own issues. And I turn up in the 10th poorest country in the world at the time, thinking I'm going to help these kids. I tell you, cultural engagement is the most enriching experience you could ever wish to have, going out and being a minority somewhere.
And actually, given the background you told us about as well, like, you were such a fish out of the water.
100%.
And you were probably somebody who thought, well, I know because I was in the same position roughly. When you went there, you must have thought of yourself as somebody who had it hard in life.
Yeah, hard done. I had a chip on my shoulder about it, completely. But not really, like, I didn't go around feeling sorry for myself. I was just very aware of the challenges, like, I was just in a bad place emotionally. I wasn't stable. It wasn't that I felt sorry for myself. I was just not an emotionally strong person. I didn't realise that I had agency. I didn't realise that I could run things. Like, I was just in a fragile place. And I suppose going out to a very fragile country actually became the most strengthening thing I could ever wish for. And I met a young guy called Frederick, and we're sitting at a table a bit like this. And as if he was telling me what he had for his breakfast or what time it was, he dropped into conversation that his parents were dead because of HIV, AIDS and malaria, like millions of kids deal with. And that he lived under the bridge, and he was one of these street kids, and he didn't go to school, and he had no family. And the fact he spoke about it like it was normal is what killed me. And it really got me here, because I was a representation of him in a different level and back home, and realising that we're not the kind of people who are meant to be successful. And he had a dream to run an orphanage, Shaun. I was like, oh, that's sweet, mate, but come on. He didn't have a job centre network. There was no job seekers allowance. There was no education programmes. There was no social entrepreneur startup funds. There was no access to YouTube channels. There was no way to make your way up like you can now and in this country. And then he went on to say the most powerful thing. He says, I'm now running that orphanage. I'm like, what? And I thought I was radical and open-minded. But I was like, how did you get the funding? How did you get the insurance policy? Who supported you? He's like, brother. He said, the answer's simple. And this quote changed me. He says, the world thinks in black and white. I've decided to dream in full colour.
I love that.
And so see when he's sitting in front of you and his eyes are big and white and bright and he's leaning forward, and it's true. You cannot challenge that. He had every reason to hate God, to question fate, to let society's economic probability happen. He wasn't supposed to win. He's not supposed to help. He's supposed to be beaten and crumble over and be another statistic as an African kid in some feel-good charity advert. No, he wasn't having it. And he made his mindset override his life circumstance. And he wasn't going to be the self-narrative of pity. He wanted to change it for other people. That had to be my mantra. I couldn't be the bullied fat kid anymore. I couldn't be the impoverished kid. I couldn't be the kid that couldn't have an attention span, or who didn't see dad, or who was surrounded by drugs. I had to be more than the context of my present day. And for me, leadership, right, is living every day in darkness, but you still search for the light. That is hope. And that's why people who come from struggle are the strongest people.